Hello and welcome to this evening's video. It is a beautiful night to start this on. I'm just above the little village of Bleasdale and heading for Fairsnape Park. I've done this walk so many times now in the last few weeks, it's ridiculous. But this week I'm finally walking it with my group, so I thought I'd come up and just see what the conditions were actually like after all the rain we've had the past few days. But I am going to wild camp on top of Fairsnape, because tomorrow morning there should be an epic sunrise. So that's the hope anyway. Can we wild camp on Fairsnape? Will the sunrise be good? Who knows? It's just the excitement. You'll have to watch to find out. We're now nearing our turn-off point for the Fairsnape Park path. Now, although it isn't a footpath, it is reasonably well trodden. My mission tonight is to try and find a way through it which isn't completely bogged down. Last time I was up here, I ended up about knee depth in water trying to get to the top of Fairsnape, and obviously I can't lead a group through that when it comes to it on Sunday. So I know there's a dry route through it because I've taken one before, but it's just a matter of finding it. I've got a GPS on me, so I'm going to map the route that I take, and that'll help out significantly when I come to re-walk it again. That's it, it's already happened. Oh dear. That little muddy pool there claimed my foot. It's not good. As the sun sets in the background, it brings me on to what is quite an important thing to note about wild camping really, is you should pitch late and leave early. So in my case, I never tend to pitch before sunset and like to try and leave just after sunrise. That way you're not causing anyone any bother, and the chance of you seeing a landowner is very, very small. I know quite a few of the landowners around here, and I doubt they'd be bothered about me wild camping on Fairsnape, but it's all about giving that respect. At the end of the day, someone else owns the land you're stopping on for the evening, so you need to give it as much respect as possible, and they don't want to come across you in a tent in the morning. It's not a pretty sight. So it's always worth just picking yourself up early and getting off, and equally arriving late enough that they'll be tucked up in bed or in front of the TV watching a bit of EastEnders. So we're around about 25 minutes off our wild camp spot for the night now. I nearly didn't come out tonight, and I'm so glad I did, because that sunset is epic, and the view, you can see all the way to North Wales this evening. The visibility is that good up here, and that is rare, really, really rare. It's also such a warm night. I mean, what time is it now? It is 9:10, and I'm walking in nothing but a t-shirt and shorts. And I'm still a little bit too warm while walking along. The weather is changing, and in fact it's going up to 29 Celsius tomorrow, which is really, really nice. Another reason why I want to get up early and just get off and start walking, because otherwise it's going to get too warm to walk. But can I just say, look at this in the background. If I can get the camera to focus properly. Oh. Just the colours in the sky. It doesn't pick it up on my phone, it's such a shame because it would have done on my GoPro, but in the distance, I'll describe it, you can see the Lake District, you can see the shadow and the outline of the Lake District, you can see Heysham Power Station as well, and then just that orange and red light just dancing around over the sea. It's so, so, so stunning. Oh, am I glad I came up tonight. Right, so we've made it up to the trig point. So this is the very top of Fairsnape Fell. Now the question is, where am I going to camp for the night? Part of me would really like to camp near the trig point, but I'm a bit sort of wary about that. I think it could be a bit too in the way. It's rare you get people up here, to be honest, but I'm not too sure. There's a cairn behind, quite a big stack of stones just over there, and there's also a wind shelter. The wind is meant to be picking up slightly overnight. I mean, it's meant to be nice weather, but there is a bit of wind. So part of me is thinking if I could just find out which way the wind's going, I'll have a search. I've got brilliant service up here, which is handy. We'll find out which way the wind's coming from all night, and then perhaps try and pitch the right side of this wall here, because I think that'd be a pretty sensible idea, to be honest. There we go, so we're all finally pitched for the night. I'm ready to go to sleep. It's been a long day today. I have got a walk tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, so I'm going to make it down for that. It's been a long day, but it is nice to finally be pitched and just be watching the skyline in front of me. Fairsnape Fell is the highest point for a long way, and you can see pretty much down to North Wales to Liverpool on a good day, and I can just about see the skyline down in Liverpool. What a incredible evening to be up here, it truly is. I'll see you in the morning. So, just woke up on Fairsnape Fell. It is incredibly windy up here. Forgot to put the guy ropes down last night, so it tends to have been a bit sideways all night. I mean, it's not been too bad, but yeah, always worth putting your guy ropes in. The sunrise this morning is incredible. I'll try and get it without spoiling the audio. Look at that. Beautiful, truly, truly beautiful. It's 5:10. I'm going to head down, I'm going to descend down to Parlick and then carry on back to Bleasdale. It has been a bit of a long night, but it's so beautiful up here this morning. I'm glad I went next to this wall for the evening because that wind was just ripping across the top of the fells. So having my tent there was a really, really good idea. Right, I'm going to start making a descent and take a few more sunrise photos. It's amazing because just coming down to Parlick, so Parlick, you follow this ridge down and then it's there, the wind has just completely dropped from what it was like up there. Honestly, overnight, winds must have been pushing towards 20 miles an hour. It was very, very windy. But actually I've just come down off that very summit, top of the fell, and it's just so peaceful down here. Part of me is wishing I'd slept down here for the night, but there we go. Wouldn't have got those summit photos, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. It's amazing how the weather can change at different heights. I mean, lo and behold, I'll probably get down to the very bottom of the ridge down there and it'll be windy again, but mountain and fell weather is just constantly changing all the time. And I think it's why a lot of people get caught out, is because you're not expecting it. the sign back there was for Wolf Fell. It was the fell I was mentioning last night that was used in the World Wars, and checked last night and it was used in World War II. And it was used for military training, so there's a lot of shells up there, a lot of unexploded bombs. More than welcome to wander across it, of course, but it's just another interesting part of Bowland's history. To think they trained up here for a fair few years, obviously while the World War was going on. Incredible, really, and now to think you can just walk across that land. Thank you for watching the video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have absolutely loved filming this one. The views this morning from the top of those fells, just absolutely epic. Truly, truly epic. If you have enjoyed it, then please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.